Hi, my name's Dr. Melita Housley, clinical psychologist. I thought I'd offer some thoughts and advice today around supporting your children with their feelings, especially at the moment with the coronavirus. We're all kind of locked indoors and things are a bit different to usual. And this can be particularly difficult for children because, of course, they gain a sense of safety through having routines and make it, things being very predictable and knowing what to expect. And at the moment, things aren't predictable for any of us, are they? Our day to day life is so different to what we normally know. And this can raise a lot of anxieties, particularly for our children. And the way that they might manage their anxiety is to, start to try and get some control back, which can affect their behaviour, make things quite difficult, or they might become more withdrawn than normal. And you might be feeling quite worried about them and how to support them through all of this. So I thought I'd offer you some things that you can do with them that hopefully will be quite fun to do as well. So the first thing is that you can start to work with them to explore their feelings, and you can do this in lots of different ways. One way that can be quite helpful for younger children is to support them to develop a character for each feeling that they might have. So you might go through different feelings such as anxiety, fear, anger, sadness, all of those different things, and get them to draw out what does that feeling look like? What does that character look like? What colour is the character? What's their facial expression like? What might you want to call that character? Does that character remind you of anybody or any superheroes or cartoon characters that you might already know about? And you can really have lots of fun with this and be quite creative. You can use lots of different art materials, get them painting, get them doing collages, and all of those sorts of things. So you can do that for all the different sorts of feelings. And then you can use that character to then ask them, okay, so Mr. Anxiety, for example, what might he be thinking about how things are at the moment, about not being at school and about being stuck at home and not being able to go out and see friends? What might he be thinking about that? What thoughts might he be having? What might he want to do differently, or what might he already be doing? And also thinking about what might that character be feeling inside their bodies. And obviously, for younger children, they might struggle to answer some of these questions, but you can then add things to that. So, for example, his heart might be beating a bit faster than normal. He might be feeling a bit hot sometimes. He might be thinking, I'm really worried about what's going to happen next. I don't really understand the situation and I need some help to understand the situation. And so then you can use that to identify what your child might need to support them through this. Another really good thing that you can do is to get a football, and I've got one here. Here. So I've just pinched this off my son. It's a bit grubby because it's been in the garden. But just get a football, preferably a white one. And you can write different emotions on each of the bits. So you might put sad, angry, worried, fear, any different feelings on there. And then you have a game of catch. So all the family can join into this. Maybe get out in the garden, get some fresh air as well. And you can pass this ball to each other and then ask the child to pick one of the feelings on there and then tell you about a time when they've had that feeling. What happened? What made them feel that way? And how did they feel? What did they feel in their bodies? What were they wanting to do? What did they do? How might they have hoped it had gone differently? And obviously also add positive feelings on. I should have said that. So, happiness, excitement, all of those things can go on there as well. So that can be a really fun thing to do. And, children might not even realise they're talking about their feelings, but you're getting to really help them to put words to their feelings and talk about their feelings, so then it's less likely to show in their behaviours. So that's a really good one to do. For older children and teenagers, obviously these things, they might look at you like you've gone a bit mad or something if you're trying to get them to do these things. But what you can do with teenagers is to join them where they're at, essentially. So, for example, if they enjoy playing computer games or something like that, you can just go and spend a bit of time with them, join them in their game, and just open up some dialogue with them. You know, how's things going? What are you feeling at the moment? Is there anything you need a bit of help with? And if you can do that on a regular basis, but joining them in what they're doing rather than asking them to come and have a chat with mum or dad or whoever, that can be really powerful. It can really help them to feel that you are interested in their internal world, and that you want, you are there to support them. Okay, so another thing to say really is that at the moment this is a scary time, and what we don't want to do is give our children the message that it's not okay to be feeling worried or scared or sad or all of those things, because of course it is okay. It's a very, very normal reaction to what is quite a strange situation that we're all finding ourselves in. So, just sitting in that feeling with them without trying to sort of, well, too quickly cheer them up or anything like that. So just saying some empathic statements like, it must be really tough actually that you're not able to see your friends at the moment. No wonder you're feeling frustrated. No wonder you're feeling cross about it all, rather than trying to say, oh, cheer up, we'll be okay, because that can feel quite invalidating. And what we want is for our children to open up to us, not feel that they can't share these things. And also, of course, physical touch can be very, very regulating for our children. So, it might be as simple as a hug, or it might be, being very nurturing, wrapping them up in a blanket, doing a little hand massage with them, or playing little games like the hand stacking game can be really powerful. So anything that involves any kind of touch and eye contact, and just letting them know, giving them the message that you are in this with them, really is really important. So I hope that's helpful. I know it's really short and sweet. If you do need any additional support, I do offer online sessions, so you can still access that without needing to leave the house to access those. Or if you just want to ask any questions about what I've talked about today, if you just want to email info@percuro psychology.co.uk, so that's PERCURO psychology.co.uk, and I will endeavour to answer any questions that you've got. Okay, thank you. Have a lovely day.